Hey, we're at Boheco. This place is just amazing. I want to show you something. Take a look at this. Take a look. It's like Transformer graveyard. Look at all the Transformers. Some of them look old. Some of them are brand new. 10 kbs, 15 kb. Most of them are 15 kVAs. 15. Ours is 25. These are like 15. Oh, I see a 50 back there. Wow. That's Boheco up there. Looks like they got their own fueling station here. And then you have all the wire. Look at all the wiring. I thought there was the tires when I first pulled up. I'm like, what? It's all wire. This is all wiring. More wires over here. You got stacks and stacks of wires. Down the road behind me, you got all the poles. But what I've been told from Lynn on the way down here was Mina, she's the woman who owns the land in front of the beach. She till now, it's been almost a whole year. Until now, her transformer is still here in this pack of transformers. Probably one of these is probably hers. Still here, waiting to be installed. Has not been installed yet. This is so crazy. Look at all the transformers. So ours is 25. There's a 25 right there. That's what ours is. 25. Here's a 25. These are all 25. Here's a close-up look of the transformers. So I wonder what this is for. It's a dial, but it's interesting. These transformers. It's really hot out. So Lynn's inside. Really? Okay. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't even know what the outcome will be. I mean, what the process is going to be, but it's the start. Then I gotta get my plumbing pressure tested to see if there's any leaks. And if there's no leaks, that's fine, be great. Then I just know that I'm using 375 gallons a day in a 24-hour period. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I've always paid a water bill, but I never really paid attention to the gallons. I just look at the price, how much it is, blah, 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 pay the bill. So, not much else to talk about. Mike said that he found my channel because of one of my fishing videos. He's from Florida, Naples, Florida, and obviously most people who live in Florida, not all, but most people who live in Florida like to fish. It's like the fishing capital of the United States. So he was just looking, he knew that he was moving here and he was looking for fishing videos and came across one of my boring fishing videos. And that's how he started watching our channel. And now he's here in the Philippines. and they're getting started. They're where we were a year ago, just getting their drawings made up, their property drafted, what they want to build. I'm not sure what they're building, but his lot is on the beach. He has an oceanfront lot. I shouldn't say it's on the beach, but it's an oceanfront lot. Because he has it's like a cliff, I think. He has to build stairs down to the beach. And so we'll give you guys a tour maybe later of his place. I also wanted to go back up to the mountains, get some more flowers because we're already in Hagna. And it seems I don't know, every time we go away from the property, it's like a stress reliever. Yeah, I love our house. I love our place. I'm just so burnt out of the construction process. I really am. It'd be nice to have it finished, and there's no more construction crews. The side of the property that doesn't have a fence just has bushes. I asked Lynn to just have the guys clear it, just push it back a little bit so we can access the property line, and they wiped out the entire bushes. So now we have no privacy anymore between us and the next lot over, where before you guys saw that big green wall of bushes and trees. It's all gone. So that gave me stress. So now I have to build a wall there where I didn't want to. I just wanted to have the greenery there to keep the privacy. And then you have the barbed wire. The barbed wire is going to be like inside the greenery. You won't even see the barbed wire. But now they chopped down all the bushes. No bushes left. Ugh. So now I'm forced to build a wall. I'm not doing bamboo on that side. No way. So I'm doing just the concrete. But I'm not doing an 8 foot high wall. Just like maybe like a 4 or 5 foot wall. The guys, her mountain workers can put that up in a couple of days. So they're so fast. But it means more cement, more hollow blocks. And it seems like never-ending work. And oh, want to hear something interesting? This is interesting. So in the back of our property, we're building a wall there, like an 8 foot high concrete wall. That'll pretty much seal off the rest of our property. And the guy who does some of the driving for us when I don't feel like driving, and he also is the lechon maker here in Anda. He does a lot. He's also getting the soil for us. Anyways, he was looking for some wood the other day when they made the lechon for the blessing. He obviously made the lechon in our yard. And by the way, it was one of Brian's pigs that we took when it was little and fattened it up. But getting back on subject, so the lechon guy was in the back. So in the back of our property, there's just some old barbed wire. That's kind of like the old fence, just a little bit of barbed wire, but it's all broken down and everything. It's old, but right now we're building the wall. So the wall is like a quarter of the way built in the back. So he went over the other side of the barbed wire, and just as you stepped over the other side of the barbed wire, he said it's loaded with chicken traps. All chicken traps back there. So one of our neighbors, obviously, is setting all these traps. It's on. I can't say the traps are on our property. They're not, but it's kind of a low thing to do. But I guess, I don't know. Lynn thinks that's normal here. But so what they do is they set chicken traps all around the property line. And if any of our native chickens cross over that line and they get stuck in the trap, boom, they steal the chicken. And I'm pretty sure that's how we've been losing a lot of our native chickens. The only problem is we don't know whose traps they are. It could be anybody's. Could be my neighbors on the left, could be my neighbors on the right, could be my neighbors behind me. We don't really know. But anyways, he said there was like more than one trap back there for the chickens. So if the chickens wander over, which they do. They don't just stay in my yard. Native chickens, they wander all over the place. So that's another problem. And I feel bad for Lynn. She's so overwhelmed with all these issues. But this is, you know, it's not always a picnic, you know. There's a lot of things you have to deal with here. And your neighbors setting chicken traps on the boundaries of your property is a problem. Is another problem. So I'm gonna go back there with a blowtorch and burn all the bushes down. See if they like that. Anyways, but this is why I keep telling them, and of course they don't listen. Lynn ignores me. Her uncle ignores me when I keep telling them to make cages for the chickens. Emard, our next door neighbor, he has all of his native chickens in cages, except only just a couple. He leaves a couple roaming around at a time. They have eggs, they lay eggs. As soon as the chicks are born, he scoops the chickens up, puts them in a cage, and raises them in the cages. So this way, he doesn't lose a single chicken to the neighbors or to animals or to disease. And then he'll rotate them. He'll put the new chickens out, and he constantly has just a couple of chickens out in the yard laying eggs. And then once the chickens are hatched, they go right in the cage. And then he raises them up in the cages. And I keep telling them that. I keep trying to explain that to Lynn and her uncle, but they really don't. They're just so used to doing things their way in the mountains where the chickens don't go in cages, you know. But they do. Native chickens can be raised in a cage just like any other chicken. But they refuse to put the chickens in the cages, and now we end up with no chickens. So that's it. That's my 2 cents. My 2 cents today, guys. It's not always a walk in the park here, but to be honest with you,